Welcome back. So today we are back on the toolbox. We are putting my custom wheels on my toolbox, as you can see here. And I know that some people would ask like, okay, well, I bought a set of wheels and the mounting plate is way bigger. So I want to show you the difference here and then show you how I'm doing it. My actual snap-on, real snap-on wheels. So this is a fixed wheel. There's another fixed wheel over there, and then this is a pivoting wheel. And if you're gonna put both these boxes together, you have to have 4 pivoting wheels and 2 non. You could technically do pivoting wheels on all of them, but I think it would cause it to be tippy. So I would highly suggest running 2 non-pivot and 4 pivot. Now you could run 8 pivot or 6 pivot and 2 non, because you could put 4 wheels on this. But the problem is with these, they could end up getting in contact with those. So you're better off just doing it this way. And I'm going to put this box on this side. I'm going to mount it here. So don't need wheels on that side over there. But you can see there's the pads that hold it are smaller. So this is the same, this is a fixed one, but it's shorter. So this is what comes on that. Now, if you don't want to do this, but you want to do what I'm doing, which is put both toolboxes together, what you'll need to do is look in your parts list, which if I find it, I haven't even opened all these drawers yet, but if I find it, I'll put it on the screen. But you'll need to order 2 more of these to be able to do this, because these wheels are shorter. So you wouldn't be able to just bolt that box onto this. So the pivot ones or the solid ones, as you can see, aren't the same height. So you need to order these so you need to order a pair of these. Hope that makes sense. I guess there isn't a part number in here, but you can just call their 1-800 number and say you want 2 more pivoting casters which is number 22, swivel caster with brake, and you're good. My buddy did this exact same thing, so this is what I ended up doing. I guess on a bunch of forums and pages, people are ordering like basically whole sets of wheels. Something I feel that's like kind of strange is the wheels for this smaller one are actually better than the bigger one. Because the bigger one, they're all plastic. These have like a rubberized plastic for the actual wheel, so that this shiny piece is different than the center piece. I find that super strange. These are technically bigger. So you could order 2 more of these and eliminate the bigger wheels, but it's just going to depend, are you moving it around a lot? The bigger wheels hold more weight. And then also you don't want this to be too cushy if you have a ton of weight, because then it'll cause it to drag and not move around as much. So this is an option. You could order 2 more of these as well instead, and then swap the wheels out on the bigger box to make it shorter. And it's probably, let's see, I'm not going to measure it, but I would say it's probably a good 2 inches shorter. So if you need your box 2 inches shorter, run another set of these instead of running those. But do understand the fact that if you do that, these could squish a little bit more than you want if you really load your box. I know a lot of people are newer to working on stuff when they have toolboxes like this. That's not taking a dig at people, but it's just an understanding. So how do you drill the holes where they need to be drilled? Well, you would unbolt your wheel, or you take an existing wheel and you take and just lay some tape on here, cut the holes out, and then take that and transfer it to this. And then use a couple different drill bits and step it up to the size, and you always want to just go bigger. So this is way bigger than the actual bolts that go in it. And yeah, and that's it. You might have to aug the holes and make them a little bit different. It's not gonna affect how it moves around or anything like that, because it's not a performance vehicle. So usually once you put your toolbox in one place, that's just kind of where it goes. If you have, like the wheels that I'm using, I would highly suggest, if you move your toolbox a ton, is it really invest in some good wheels. I think I have metal in my eye. That's not good. Gotta be careful. Might go rinse my eye out, but yeah, so I'm gonna drill. I have 4 more wheels to drill. It took me 2 hours to get these because it took me like a little bit to get the process exactly how I wanted it. I was using a little bit of a different template from one of the wheels, and I just used basically the holes that are on the actual toolbox. And the thing is since the pad's so big, you might have to basically drill the holes like in a slot to be able to get them exactly where you want them. So it takes a little bit of a process. Just take your time. It's pretty simple. But yeah, you can usually order wheels from other companies that have the right size of bolt pattern, but I got these and I'm gonna use these. So they're pretty sick. I love what they look like. Tell me that's not cool looking. Looks sick. Chrome wheels on the toolbox. It's pretty dope. That versus that. Tell me that doesn't look better. Come on now. Come on. Sweet wheels, bro. You should step up your game, bro. Step up your game. You got chrome wheels on your toolbox? What's up, bro? What's up? All right, so I got it in place and I already started putting tools in, but just wanted to show I have a lot more room. And then I just got to figure out kind of my next steps, but the big next step is just getting it filled and then getting these out of the way. So yeah, let's see what we can do here. I'm hoping that I can sell this pretty quick because it takes up a lot of space. And I really don't have a lot of space, as you can see. And I have to do a video on the bike that's in the wrap over there. That's got to get picked up hopefully tomorrow or Wednesday. Yeah, there's just a ton to do and no time to do it. I spent most of my day yesterday driving around and getting this stuff, and it's just is what it is. So I won't show you anymore until I get this more set up and all the tools in the toolbox. It's hard to get it organized because I have 2 toolboxes and so much stuff, and just kind of got to just toss it all in and then just organize it from there. So, and then I'll see what drawers are full, get some organizers so I can get more room in them. I don't have very many organizers in general, just mainly for sockets, and that's it. So I think it'll be really nice once I have a bunch of different organization things here to do that. So long road, but I got this. All right, this is officially empty, which is great, but I still need to take my vise off of this because I'm not selling this with the vise. Oh, and then I just now remembered, underneath here, there's a secret compartment. And there's this bar in here. I still gotta ask my dad what this bar is. And this has a little extra piece in there. Oh yeah. Gotta ask my dad about that. Like, what the fuck is that? That I'm gonna keep. And then it looks like I'm gonna buy another side box for the toolbox. 16-inch to go on this side. It's a little bit just beat up from wear and tear over its 30-40-year-old timeline. It's been in my family since brand new. There's some dividers. Every drawer has stuff in it. You still have the book, touch-up paint from way back then. I don't even know if it works. It's a little dusty. Just needs a little clean out. Needs some lube for the drawers. Has a brand new handle due to this handle being broken. It's a new style. Has Snap-on logos. And then some stops. And then this side. Just a little bit dinged up and beat up, but it's Toolbox. Had a vise on it, I took it off. Has sentimental value. But as you can see, it all closes up nice and neat. All the locks work properly. I only have one key left. KR-1000, so 1000A. This is a big box, a big pile of trash that's got to go to the trash. You need to come up with some big box to put it all in, and then I can take it over to the dumpster. And yeah, I still have tons of stuff to organize, but that was rough. That was a lot of work. But yeah, just need to get some wrench organizers and plier organizers, and I'll be set. I might not actually need the side box, but we'll see. Yeah, but this is how it is at the moment. It's getting late for me. It's just after 10 and I gotta be up at around 6 a.m. So that's it for now. Looks cool with my rims. And then this toolbox is completely empty as well. And then I have like, problem is I literally ran out of room. Now this could definitely be compact, like more compact. So I'm gonna get a bunch of wrench holders. That's like the biggest thing, is I need things to hold wrenches that are as compact as can be. And I'll show you around a little bit. This is bunch of screwdrivers and some miscellaneous. And then over here, this is battery drawer. And then this is standard wrenches and then some big stuff. So as you can see, need to really get the wrenches kind of figured out. And then this is where it starts to get messy. Oh, I completely thought that this, oh wow, I missed this drawer. Well, that's cool. But all this will end up going up into the top drawer. And then this is where it gets really messy. But now that I have that drawer, it'll be good. And then down here, messy as well. And then I'll get into the other ones later, but for right now, let's close all this up so I don't have anything to tip over. Should I tell them that they don't take gas? Influencers in the wild on e-bikes. All right, I'm gonna end this video right here because it keeps going. We got a lot more to do and I want to show you guys the final product. So let's go ahead and end it here and we'll pick right back up on it tomorrow, and it'll be a couple days for the next upload. I just didn't want to make this a super long, like hour-long video for you guys. You don't need a whole hour-long video on this. So hit the like, subscribe, and drop a comment down below. Let me know how I'm doing. If it sucks, it sucks. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Either way, I'll see you on the next video. Peace.